I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who's currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We are offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It could be through Zoom. It can be in person, where we talk to you in person. We do intense prison preparation. We also offer business management for those who are incarcerated. We also do post-prison consultations. So if you're ever looking for consultation, you want to know what's going on, want to be prepared to go in, like you want to be prepared to come home, contact Tales from the Jail. That's talesfromthejail.com. Talesfromthejail.com. You see it right here. Talesfromthejail.com. Reach out to us today. Everyone knows prison is a serious matter. Prison is oppression. But nothing's worse than going to prison and not knowing what to expect. Or coming home after being incarcerated for years and not knowing what to expect. We help you here at Tales from the Jails. We offer consultation for those who are going to prison, also those who are coming home from prison, and also we have different features and options for those.
We live, we good? Huh? Okay, yeah, and welcome everybody to another episode of Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Partners USA TNS Media Group with the team and the family. Got my counterpart with me, Mr. Brahim Jackson. I want to start by saying something here, if I could. Tales from the Jails, we do not promote or glorify prison in any way. Our goal is to deter individuals from going to prison. So ultimately, this is what our goal is, to stop everyone from going to prison and provide a reminder for those out there who want to break law. So this is our goal. So for anyone out there who's thinking different than that, I'm sorry, but you're mistaken. I got my counterpart, Mr. Brahim Jackson. We got a special guest today. Tell them who you are.
My name is Money June. You can find me on Instagram at MoneyJune444. I'm a Latin artist / mentor / motivator.
I hear that. So as you know, Tales from the Jails, what we do is like I just mentioned, we provide real life stories, or real life events, stories such as yourself, what you have going on, and to show that is a flip side to going to prison and then coming home and then being successful. Because a lot of times people think that if you break the law, that's got to be your life. So we don't want to. No. We want to get your story. So if you could, how much time you did?
The longest I was in jail was like 6.5 months. I was fighting an attempt.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was that for you? Like, sitting there. Where is it? Was it in the States or was it out of
CFCF? Yeah, state.
And so how was that for you? Like, going through that whole process, or if you can talk about it, you can speak about what you want to speak about, leave out what you want to leave out. But how was that for you, going through that?
It was like my first time ever being in jail. So it was a little bit like difficult from you being out in the streets, having everything, to being prevented of doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like real different for me at that time. It was like shocking. But you know what? When you somebody from the streets and you get put into those situations, you find a way.
Yeah.
So I found a way in there soon. Yeah.
And we all know CFCF. For those who don't know, CFCF is a county prison in Philadelphia. For those who are outside of Philadelphia, it's a county prison inside Philadelphia. Whereas though, you can be in there with, murderers, rapists. It's all types of individuals that are inside that prison wall. Drug dealers, you name it. Everything is on state road, because that's where you go if you commit a crime and you're waiting to either beat your case or get sentenced to go upstate. So, you ended up, going to CFCF. So the police came to pick you up from CFCF. I'm sorry, came to pick you up and they took you to CFCF. What would you court on the streets, or where were you apprehended?
I was on the run for 1 year. And they caught me in my mom's house.
What, late night?
Not like 5 in the morning. I knew they was coming that day though, cause I had seen them out in the streets that day. Like I knew they was around.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you saw him, he was at your mom's house, you saw him probably ride past, look at you.
Yeah, I wasn't even living at my mom's house or nothing, but at the time my mom may have a whip, and I was living out of town because I was on the run.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to drive out here daily just to take her to work and pick her up.
Mm.
So they started catching on to that, I guess, and they caught me later.
Mm. So they come 5 in the morning, you sleep, they take you down.
I wasn't even asleep.
Oh, you wasn't even asleep?
I was waiting for them.
You was waiting for them?
Yeah, because I had seen them that day, earlier.
So what, did they see you and say, we come and get you? Or
Nah, I just knew it was different people. You could tell. Like when you got vibes.
Wow. And can you speak about this case that you was like apprehended for? Can you speak about it? Like,
yeah, it was like an attempt. I had a fight. Then some shots broke out and they said it was me. And it wasn't even me. Like they found out it wasn't me later.
oh, but the individual, was he was hit multiple times or?
Nah, it was a lady that was hit. But the guy who I was fighting was the one that's saying that he saw me do the shooting.
Wow. Wow. And then, so you go to CFCF. Now, did you get a bail, or was it, they gave you a high bail at the time, or?
Nah, I had a high ass bail at the time. It was like, sorry for the word.
No, it's cool.
It was like $500K at the time.
With the 10%, what? No, that
10% was like 50K. Yeah.
And at that time, you didn't have as much motion as you have right now. So
Nah.
I'm assuming you right now you would have got up out of it.
It had been times before that I had like big motion, but at that particular time, I was on the run for a year already, so I wasn't even moving around where I could move like that. So I didn't have that 50K at the time.
How did you feel? How did you feel like, when they grabbed you and took you in? How did you feel about that?
Anybody that's ever been on the run know when you get caught, you feel like relief. So I felt like relief when I got caught. It was like a good feeling actually.
But how did you feel what was your thoughts when they first took you to the county though? When you first stepped into CFCF and R&D procedure?
I'm Spanish at the end of the day, so people like, you don't want to go there, shit crazy over there. So it was like that, but I was like into the streets for real, so I really didn't care about that. I was actually relieved, like I'm gonna just get the shit over with.
Yeah, it do. A lot of people, well, even me for myself, I was on a run a couple times, and when you finally get caught, it's like all right, let me go ahead and get this joint over with.
Exactly, yeah.
It's over with. You ain't got to keep looking over your shoulders.
It's harder for you to go turn yourself in.
Yeah.
That's harder.
Yeah.
Than getting caught. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Can we take a quick break real fast? This will be like 2 minutes, please.
Expose your business to millions of potential consumers and clients. If no one knows who you are, you don't make any money. Put your logo here. Add your business here. They say when you're green, you grow, but when you're ripe, you're rotten. That means those who aren't moving forward is standing still. Marketing is everything. Grow your business today. Product placement, brand exposure, merchandise display. It's time to put...
I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who is currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We are offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It could be through Zoom. It can be in person, where we talk to you in person. We do intense prison preparation. We also offer business management for those who are incarcerated. We also do post-prison consultations. So if you're ever looking for consultation, you want to know what's going on, want to be prepared to go in, like you want to be prepared to come home, contact Tales from the Jail. That's talesfromthejail.com. talesfromthejail.com. You see, everyone knows prison is a serious matter. Prison is oppression, but nothing's worse than going to prison and not knowing what to expect, or coming home after being incarcerated for years and not knowing what to expect. We help you here at Tales from the Jails. We offer consultation for those who are going to prison, also those who are coming home from prison, and also we have different features and options for those who are in prison. If you're looking for consultation to assist you in these matters, contact us, talesfromthejail.com. That's talesfromthejail.com. Book your consultation today. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Now listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there is only up to go. And we wanna thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
Hey, listen, I know you hear all this stuff about home care. Home care is dying, or home care is no longer what it was years ago, but it's coming back around. Don't forget, I'm telling you first, contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. Start your home care agencies today. Right now, for just $999, you can start the process to get your home care agency up and running. That's $999. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting to get you your LLC, your EIN, everything going in home care. Because the MCOs are coming back around. You don't want to miss out. Next year is going to be a big year for home care. Call now, 267-534-5053. That's 267-534-5053. Don't wait. I know you see this commercial. Call now. TNS Licensing and Consulting. They will start the process to get your home care agency off the ground. That's 267-534-5053 for only $999. Get the process started today. TNS Licensing and Consulting. 267. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who is currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We're offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect.
What's up, everybody? So let's get back to this. So, the troopers come to you 5 o'clock in the morning. You in there with your, at your mom's house. They lock you up, $500,000 bail, 10%, $50,000. At the time, a lot of times people say, I had it, but it was my girl crib, or make up all these stories. You straight like, yeah, listen, I didn't have it at the time.
Yeah.
That wasn't my situation. So then ultimately you get taken to CFCF. You up there. Describe the conditions at that time. And what year was this?
2008.
2008.
Yeah, that was 2008.
So it was really, really rough around that time. 2008.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough in there.
What was the thing that you had to get acclimated to the most, as far as being, that was your first time being arrested. So I'm of course it's your freedom, but what else was it that you had to get acclimated to as far as being there?
It was just like hard the first 2 weeks. Quarantine. Quarantine, you can't get no commissary at the time. I don't know now. You couldn't get commissary or none of that, so it was like you was just eating jail food. You couldn't get the right amenities you needed. But like a month in, I was already dug in.
You was dug in. So that 6 months wasn't really, as hard as people make it out to be for you. People, you had money in your books.
Nah, because it's a long story to them 6 months.
Oh, let's get to it then.
It got ugly.
All right, let's get to it. What happened?
This is where I met my manager now.
Okay.
I met Burke over there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had the block, we was doing everything in there.
Mm-hmm.
I got stabbed like 3 months in there, like 3 or 4 months in there. I got stabbed 9 times.
Wow.
By a lifer, somebody that was already sentenced to life, but was there fighting another body.
What happened?
You said earlier, remember what you said earlier, that you be with killers, rapers?
Mm-hmm.
We had one court that day. He had one in court too. We had came back. He told me to pull some strings for him to get on the phone. I pulled the strings for him, but he was like an a-hole.
Mm-hmm.
So they wasn't with giving him the phone. So he was trying to use my phone.
Mm-hmm.
The phone, I had a jack in there. I can say that, right?
Yeah, you can say that, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You don't never know who's watching or hearing this. So I had a jack in there, so he was trying to use my jack. I was like, you feel me? Like I had a certain way I moved, so that's why I was there for so long with it. Like I had a certain time I would pull my jack out, certain time I would put it away.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time I was like, nah, bro, I can't help you right now. Later on, maybe I got you, but he was like frustrated with whatever he had going on in court.
Mm-hmm.
So he just got mad, so whatever, like we just argued, but I didn't think nothing of it. The next day, I had just got a pack in, right? So for some reason, there was this kid that I used to see around all the time, and I called him over and I gave him a little bit of bud. And he's like, yo, such and such, he gathering dudes up to run down on you. I'm with this guy in the cell. It's like 8, 9, it was like 10 of us. It was like 10 of us in the cell. Dude go to the day room, he pull out a big old shank, and he tell me to go in his cell. So everybody, they all getting ready, like, you feel me, they getting shanked up, or everybody's getting their stuff. I didn't wait for them. I just went right to the dude and just started going off on him, started a big-ass war.
And you got stabbed 9 times?
Yeah, because I hit him and I dropped him. When I dropped him, I forgot that he had something in his hand, so I was just focused on hitting him. So while he's fighting me off, he was stabbing me a bunch of times.
Where at? Where you got
He
stabbed?
stabbed me right here in my head, stabbed me on my neck. He stabbed me in a couple, like, dangerous places. Like right here, it was like right next to my temple, my neck, my arms, couple of spots, 9 times.
Wow.
They took me out and everything.
Helicopter you out or no?
Huh?
Did they helicopter you out?
Nah, they took me to the to the street doctors and shit.
It's only helicoptered out if you in a jail and the jail's not
Yeah.
near hospitals. That's just
Yeah.
a saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, helicopter out mean like he
Yeah.
had to leave the
Yeah,
jail.
yeah,
to go
when
to
they,
hospital.
yeah.
It's not actual
They,
helicopter.
nah, they say they send you out. They
Yeah,
send
send
me
you
out.
out.
Yeah. That's what
Okay.
they did.
Wow. So
Yeah. That messed up my bed right there.
getting stabbed. So because you got to come now there because they don't bring you back to the same block no more.
Exactly.
So you got to start all over again.
How long was you
Yeah.
at the hospital for?
Like from one day to another.
Oh, just one whole day.
Yeah, just getting stitches and stuff.
And they let you come back. Did they put you on PC when you come back? Because usually that's what they did to me when I got stabbed. And
PC, exactly. So I'm in PC. Now they don't want to let me go out. They don't want to let me out of PC because every time they open the block up, this dude right here, he's sending 1 and 2 dudes out every day. He can't come over here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, come over here. So
Yeah, come on.
Well, he ain't gonna have the mic.
Yeah, Mike, but he can come show who he is. It's fine. He can be right. Yeah.
He's my manager now. I met him in jail.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? I'm Bert, man. This my guy. I was locked up. I was actually arrested for something I didn't do, so I ended up getting sentenced to like 50 years. Got fully exonerated in 2022.
Yeah.
But going out.
So this is the dude that every time they used to open the block up, he used to send 1 and 2 dudes out from the dudes who try to run down on us. So they kept me in PC the whole time till they just kicked me off the jail.
So let's get to, so you going to trial at the same time, right? While all this is going on, you've been down there for 6 months, so you got stabbed, you're waiting for trial. Now that you waiting for trial, were you scared at any point that you wasn't gonna get out? Or did you think that it was like a chance that you would end up going upstate at some point?
Nah, look, there was a system back then. So this is North Philly.
Mm-hmm.
There was dudes that had cops like on payrolls and stuff. So the detective who arrested me, he was like, "I know you didn't do this. Just fight your case. You don't go home because we know who did it, but like they know who did it, but they was on the payroll. They couldn't do nothing about it. So I just went to court like 3-4 times, and that's it. Just went home. After that.
So
But look, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I made the money for my bail from inside of the jails.
yeah, that's crazy because he always say all the time, people be in jail making a lot of money in jail.
I made a bunch of money while I was in jail. Like I was doing better off in jail than when I was in the streets.
Dang.
At that time.
Wow. If you can speak about it, what was you like? What was you doing? Like because I know you're not in there no more. But what was you doing?
I was bringing.
We used to say when he went to the hole, it was a drought in the jail.
Yeah, because I was bringing everything in. I had everything in there.
No, it was crazy, right? Because the CO boy that was actually our horse, 2 days before he had came into the jail, he was telling me about him. But this is my man cousin, so I knew of him. I didn't know him.
Excuse me.
His cousin is my man.
Yeah.
So he's telling me about him, the CO, like, yo, man, this boy Money June, man, sold me a hot Range Rover and all this. I'm like, yeah. I know he's talking about him the whole time.
Yeah.
2 days later, he landed right on the block.
Wow.
So we end up, talking to the CO boy, so he started moving for us. And then,
Yeah, we was doing a bunch of shit.
Yeah. So all right. So then just go back to what you're
I was
saying.
bringing the cell phones in. I was bringing the bud. I was everything.
What the cell phones going for at that time? Like as far as
It
you
was
were
like
selling?
800 we were selling them for, right? We was selling them for like 800.
That price double now. What's the price now for like cell phone now? Yeah.
It's around the same thing. A stack. It ain't double.
Yeah, they double. I thought you said like because maybe I don't know if that's in the feds or something like that.
But the feds it'll be double because you be way out.
Okay.
When you in the county, it's a little bit different. The feds, you be anywhere. So they get a phone on the actual yard and you in California, that motherfucker gonna be 2,500, $3,000.
But no, even when you was at Fort Dix, they was like, I think.
Yeah, the price, because the feds is different. They ain't like the state. They been in the state. Feds is a whole different ball game. And then we was actually at jails. We wasn't in the county. You understand what I'm saying? We was in the jail. They in the county.
Yeah, because you gotta be
strict.
You got to compete with the other people got phones in there, so you got to kind of be like, I got to have a good number to get off of the phones because everybody else might have phones as well.
Yeah, it depends on if it was flooded or not. If the jail's not flooded, then the demand is up and it's more exclusive. How
many phones can you get in at a time? Like, what was it? Was it like a number that you can get in, or was it like 10 at a time?
Nah, even two at a time was good at the time.
Yeah, that'd be mad.
You feel
Even
me?
one.
Yeah.
You go out and get one every time?
Yeah.
That's a bag.
And how often do they bring them in? Like every day or every other day?
we had this dude.
It was like twice a week, right?
Yeah,
two,
we had
3
one
times a
on
week.
demand.
I was getting drives. Yeah.
And the
Dang.
crazy part, dude, the CO that we had on Smash, he was a CERT team, and he ended up when he went home, he
Yeah.
ended up having the CO go out in the street doing all kinds of wild.
Wow. So y'all relationship was like even though you got out, y'all still was cool.
Nah, I met him in the jail. We've been cool ever since.
No, I'm talking about the CO. You still,
Oh, yeah,
So you still was.
yeah,
No,
cause
CO became he ended up becoming a rat. So
yeah, he
cut him
became
out.
he got caught up in his own
He
shit.
turned him out. He turned him out.
He became a snitching in the jail or in the streets.
Out
No, in the streets.
Yeah,
He was doing other shit.
yeah,
You know, I
got
put him
lined up
on to
by
that
the
life. Like
Mm.
he was hitting licks and stuff. So
Mm.
he started hitting licks, made his own team, got locked up.
Why do you think people can make?
Make sure y'all speaking to the mics. So
Oh shit.
just when y'all speaking, just get near the mic.
All right,
So
right, right,
everybody can
yeah.
hear you because the audience saying they can't hear y'all.
Yeah. So when you get to a point where you're making so much money in prison. I know this is a crazy question, but the part you want to stay in there, continue to make money, or was like, nah, I'm ready to roll.
I mean, me, I was like, whenever it's done, it's done. But for now, I'm gonna just be here.
And what was you doing with the money? So I guess you were sending the money out. That's paying people out on the streets to,
Yeah, I was getting. Remember, I was on the run far as hell, so I was already getting ready to come home, getting a crib out here.
Man, this boy was out here. Even they're paying people lawyers.
Yeah, I was
like
doing all types of
5, 6
stuff in
dudes,
there.
like
I used
he
to
was
buy
paying
everybody
lawyers,
food in there.
the bottom,
I used to take care of
feeding the
people.
whole bottom tier one night.
Mm.
Next night,
Yeah, I used to take care of
tier.
people in there.
Wow. So let's talk about you getting out of there. Like, you after you got, I guess they threw the case out, what the case may be.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so
how was it for you knowing that you're coming home and then getting back on the streets?
my dumb ass caught a shooting 3 weeks later. I was on the run for 5 years after that.
Damn.
3 weeks later.
So this time you're running, you got some money though, you're running this time.
I actually had some money at the time, yeah, but I blew that fast. But I started, then when I was on the run that time, I was like already more mature because the first time I was on the run, I was like 18.
Mhm.
The first time I went to jail that I met him, I was 18, 19. I was going on 19.
Mm.
Right? Yeah, I was going on 19. So this is years later. I was like 20, 26 back. No. Yeah, I was on the run for 5 years. From 19, I was 24.
Mhm.
From 22 to 24, I made a lot of money.
Mm.
So by the time I turned myself in that time, I already had lawyer money, bail money, everything. I was just in jail for 5 days.
So you catch that shooting and go on the run.
I
You-
went to Miami,
You down in Miami.
South
You know what I mean?
Beach,
So you was down there chilling.
Range Rover, South Beach, condos.
So how did they catch you?
No, they didn't.
Oh,
I
they-
turned myself in years later.
Oh, you just want to turn yourself in
When
and
I
get
was super, like ready.
comfortable.
Yeah, I turned myself in.
So
I
normally,
just
man,
lasted 5 days that time.
you just been there 5 days
I was in there 5 days. Yep.
and you just paid your bail, got out, and then fought everything from the streets.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just saying, normally people get money, right? Like, man, they get money. Like, man, catch me if you can. I'm not. What made you go there and turn yourself in?
Oh, cause somebody started like I was already like chilling with like Nerlens Noels. I was already like
So, for the
with
Sixers.
Ryan Howard. Yeah, I was like chilling I was with them
Mhm.
all the time. So they started like I was coming out in the Sixers games, all of that. So they started like this chick that I knew, she started calling the cops all the time. Like, he's in Philly. Why y'all haven't called him? So they started putting me on all the billboards everywhere.
In
out
Philly.
there in Philly. So I was already at a level that my jeweler was calling me like, yo, I saw you on 95. This person was calling me like, the owner, Hibachi.
Mm.
John, I seen you. Because I used to tell him my name was John because I was with a different identity.
Mhm.
But this guy, they looking for this guy look just like you. So I was scared as hell. I was like, I'm going to just turn myself in.
Mm. So you turn yourself in, you know what I mean? Like you said, you up, right? It's like you comfortable now. You got, all right, if I got to pay a bill, if I got to pay a lawyer, I'm already situated, whereas though I can get up out of here. Because a lot of times people turn themselves in and they don't have none of that. They don't, matter of fact, people don't even have I'll say, people not even in a position to even think about turning themselves in, if that make any sense. People
Yeah.
were like, man, I gotta try to figure it out. I ain't got no money. I'm on the run because being on the run is difficult if you ain't had no money.
It's super difficult. Not when you Spanish though.
Now you Spanish.
No.
What's the difference?
Because there's a lot of ways for us to like, we got a lot of family members that'll take us in. We got ways to make money that is different than other people.
Mm.
It's different.
Wow.
You know it's different. Like I got a lot of black and white friends. It's not the same them going on the run than us.
Mm.
Definitely not the same.
Cause y'all like I know you mentioned that you living somewhere else right now outside of the.
If you go on the run right now, it's probably like a handful of people that'll take you in. If I go on the run right now, I got a lot of handful of people that'll take me in.
It's the same way it is in jail, man. The Hispanic community, blacks is the most dominant in jail, but do not stick together.
Exactly.
You do something to a Hispanic, every last one of them getting up.
So
every
that's
last
like
one of
when
them.
you
So
go
that's
on the
the
run,
same way.
like you feel me? Like, all right, like I go on the run. I could go get a job at a tire shop. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. You feel what I'm saying? I could go paint cars. I could go buff cars.
You can do window
You
tint.
feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You're
do all
not gonna
that.
go do that. You don't even think like that. You
Uh-huh.
trying to sell some drugs and keep it moving.
Yeah. But that's
find
that's
another way.
that's just that's a mentality thing. You're right. That's a mentality thing. People just
Yeah.
always try, because sometimes people not. I won't say that they don't know how to adjust.
Exactly.
They trying to still hit the home run and make the money that they was making
Exactly.
before. Well, you guys got to get a little bit coming in. They could be able to maintain stuff. But then,
Just something.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like Spanish people's used to not having something, but doing whatever to get
Get
to it,
something.
you
I
feel me?
understand exactly what you're saying.
You feel me? And,
Yep.
and there's a lot of people that don't have shit. They just want to sit there and just don't have shit.
Mm-hmm.
and now you sitting there. Now you become a bill. People tired of you sitting in their living room in their house or whatever the case may be. Then they hearing about the cops kicking in this person's door. They thinking that they next.
Exactly.
And you just, but you like you said, y'all be on a run, and then you just you working at a tire shop, somebody
You could do-
kitchen.
you could do a bunch of stuff. Or somebody kitchen, you could do whatever.
You're right, and then you out the way. That's smart. See, like, so I know people out here gonna break law, right? And people are going to go on a run, and I know this is going to happen. So you just heard it. You just heard it from him. He said, if you go on the run, you got to be able to dumb it down. Work at somebody's kitchen, work at a tire shop, work at a tent shop.
No matter who you
go
was.
paint cars, whatever. No, we're not glorifying committing crimes going on the run, but for those out there that's on the run, you can't just sit in the living room
Yeah, you
sitting on your hands.
You can't keep trying to commit crimes. You got to find a way to make it right.
Mm-hmm. So going to another state or going to another place, is that like the best thing to do? Like, of course people flee, but is it better to go to another place and then just cut off everything that's here?
But you see, like what I was saying earlier, we run different. So the first thing I did when I went on the run was I got a different name with a Puerto Rican license. So I already had it identity. I could drive anywhere I want.
So you had somebody else's license, somebody else's name, but your picture on it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, that we got different access to things that other people don't got. So it's a little bit, like the only way, I never got caught. I ran for 5 years and I was wanted by the U.S. Marshals. And
You ever get pulled over in
I
that 5 years?
pulled over a lot of times. I actually, the only license I ever got was with a name that's not mine. I don't even got a license under my own name. Like that.
And you whipping around in big trucks and all that.
Nah, that ain't nothing. I'm in the hoop this
Yeah,
day.
I'm just saying, but I'm saying you in a big old truck outside. Yeah, but you out and about. Now it's just like you just said, being on the run and being able to not only switch your identity, being able to switch your hustle.
Yeah.
That's very, very important.
Yeah, because you got to dumb it down. A lot of people don't like dumbing it down.
What else is important outside of like dumbing it down? Like, cutting off your family. What you got a girl that is she going around with you?
Of course, I had a bunch of kids. I got 8 kids. I was having kids on the run.
I'm just saying. So you on the run, your girl on the run with you. But I'm saying you cool because you got an ID, and so you claim to be somebody else. Now I'm actually,
the Warren unit one time jumped out on me, but I had lost like 80 pounds, and I had an ID, and they didn't know it was me.
Let me ask you a question, man. Did your kid's mother know who you really was when you made the babies?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I gotta ask. They probably looking at name on the ID like this. Oh, this.
No. It's not like that.
I'm just saying, because sometimes people gotta play the role, the full role. Like, listen, but once you have a kid, you gotta So you in there signing birth certificates and everything, which you real.
Is that a lot of one thing don't got to do with another. People don't understand that. People think because you're on the run, you can't go to a hospital, like stuff like that. It depends on what you're on the run for.
Now you mentioned you got 8 kids. How many boys? How many girls?
4 and 4.
Wow, that's what's up. And how many kids you made while you was on the run?
About three. Yeah.
Yeah. So just because you be on the run, I mean you can't. What you say? You can't get no yeeks, young?
No, I ain't never said you can't get no yeeks on the run. Who said that? I'm trying to get all the yeeks I can get on the run. It's about to be over with. So I'm going to load up on yeeks. You get some yeeks on. Who said you can't get no yeeks on the run? I ain't say that. Most of the time you on the run, so you on the low.
Yeah.
If you ain't working on the low, you with your woman. You can't be out and about like that, especially if they know who you is.
Yeah.
Now he like he said he had the ID and all that. That's good.
Yeah, I used to be moving a lot too.
Neighborhood.
That's what you got to do when you're on the run. Move a lot. You got to move around a lot.
You know what it sound like he pointing out though, Tawfiq? It sound like he pointing out he come from a community of unity.
Yeah.
You know, so they unity is different. We see it all the time in the jails where if you Puerto Rican or Spanish or something like that, as soon as you come on the block, they get a crazy kid packet. But let one of us land in the jail.
No, they're like, where he from? North, West, South Philly? Oh yeah, no, we ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Like I said, the blacks is the most dominant in jail, but the most divided in jail.
Because this is the difference between us, right? You see how you just said he come in and you be like, oh, where he from?
Exactly, yeah.
Me, I still go help him. You feel me?
Yep.
We still gonna look out for him,
Yes,
no
y'all
matter
do.
if he black, white, whatever he is. But that's the animosity between the blacks. That
Amongst
they
each
be,
other.
yeah, they be putting it to their own side.
And more so, like you said, it's amongst us. We are against each other more so than. And then, like he always say too, say it's a gang from in the feds, but more so like say it's somebody from Maryland or Baltimore, and they might beef with someone else, you know, the Aryans or whatever. They be like, oh, that's Baltimore beef instead of everybody coming together. But the Hispanic crew is like one.
They gonna all form up on the yard.
So
Mexicans, Dominicans,
everybody that's Hispanic descent, they gonna stand together.
Yeah.
And whoever city they going, no, don't get me wrong. It's been a time where all the blacks have, but that's far few in between. You got DC, and this FedEx, DC, New York, Philly, Atlanta, whatever.
There's different cards.
Dudes would just be like, oh, who beefing with them? Oh, or that's the Philly boys? Oh, yeah, we ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we'll just sit around. We might be from DC. We'll sit around and just be watching what's going on. But all the Hispanic is out there. You like, damn. Yeah.
Wow. So turn yourself in. You in there for 5 days. You know, which is nothing.
Yeah.
So you're fighting this case. So what happened with the case? They was thrown out, I'm assuming.
Now I got probation for it because
For what was it again? You said attempted murder?
that was another attempt, yeah, but it was like they didn't have no evidence. I was already like tired of fighting the case, 3 years from the streets, spending a bunch of money. And then they was trying to like put my baby mom to go on the stand against me. So it was like I just didn't want to waste it. Cause you know when they try to give you probation, they don't got nothing on you. Especially if they offer you 10 years probation, 15 years probation. That don't make sense. But I just took that because at the time I was like actually for the first time free since I was a kid, since I was like 18 years old.
You still on probation right now?
Nah.
Or are you free?
I went back 10 years, like 11 years in. I went back and they seen I hadn't gotten in trouble and they just knocked it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you know our platform. Our platform is Tales from the Jails. You know what we do is, you know, we speak about prison. Like I said, now you come from what part of where you from? Where you from originally?
New York.
New York.
I was born in New York.
What part of New York?
Manhattan.
All right,
that's where I was born at, but I was raised in Brooklyn.
Okay, so but people here in Manhattan, because you know people here in Manhattan, they think about all the big buildings with the lights and you know all that stuff.
That's where I was born at.
So is that like a hood part? Is that hood? Is that like a is it? So I'm assuming like it's drugs and you know violence everywhere, whether you're in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens.
Yeah, I mean New York is violence everywhere, and drugs everywhere.
So you were born in Manhattan, but you moved to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
At what age?
Little, like 2 or 3 years old. But I was only there till like I was like 15. Then my whole life I've been here
in Philly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you come from Brooklyn. You come to Philly. What part of Philly you came to?
North Philly, 7th and Pike.
7th Pike. Okay,
Mhm.
so you come to North. You get up here at 15 years old. What was the difference between Philly and New York at that time when you got up here?
I ain't never seen nobody in the corner saying, "We ready rocks."
You ain't see that out in New York?
Nah,
For real?
nah. They,
I would thought they would have that out there too.
Nah, never.
New York was more
And I used to live in front of the projects out there.
Right.
What projects in what projects was in New York?
Williamsburg projects.
They doing them over or something like that now.
Now that that's nice over there. Now.
Yeah, like those
It's
other-
condos and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. So you know Philly, like you come over here. So in New York, they don't stay on the corner talking
Nah,
about
that was different.
what do they do over there in New York. What's they thing? They just wait
Nah,
for
it
the,
was just like in the buildings and stuff. You feel me? Send a nigga there, come back out with it. Over here it was like in the corner. We ready rocks. Screaming. Like it was an auction. That was different. I was able to drive out here at the time. We was kids. We drive, cops would pull us over, take the air out of our tires, let us go home. We come back, get the car, and leave again. We
wow.
was doing all of that.
So Philly though, and then being here, you've been here since you was 15 in Philly. Did you go back to New York at times? We still got family there.
Yeah, I go back to New York all the time.
So now you see the gang violence in Philly. You see how this, I don't know. In our culture, they good. In our culture, and I don't know if it's in Hispanic culture as well, but these young boys is out here shooting everything. I don't know if it's happening because I hear about it more so from my side. African American young boys, black young boys out here just shooting up each other over this YBC gangs and all, whatever else other gangs. But I haven't heard of a Hispanic gang involved in that. Have y'all heard of something like that? Like, have you ever heard? I never heard of mention a Hispanic gang that's shooting like YBC and all that stuff like that.
No, you have them. Yeah, you got a bunch of Hispanic.
You have them, yeah, you have them.
Yeah.
But they not running out here like that. Like
that's what I'm saying.
They like
stations and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting to. The point I'm getting to, they not moving like.
No, they're moving reckless. Yeah,
yeah.
They're killing just for nothing.
Exactly, yeah.
They're killing just to be killed. No, so it's just there's two different type of killings. They might be killing over here about some money. They ain't killing about nothing.
Exactly.
That's the only thing that's separating, but they both killing.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
But like you said, it's not as rampant as it is with this.
No.
This running up in broad daylight, switching for no money, because they just shooting for nothing. But I'm gonna get to the point. So you see a lot of this stuff where they shooting the African American young boys, black young boys just shooting up each other. What's your thought process of that, or looking at that and hearing about that? What do you think about that? Like as far as your standpoint of seeing it.
It's the internet. The internet got them doing that. They all want to belong. Everybody want to marry. Everybody want jewelry. Everybody want everything. And they think running up on somebody that's getting that's how they gonna get it. They don't see the consequence of the shooting and the things they doing.
And then, these young boys don't even want no jewelry. Yeah, I mean,
no, they want everything. Trust me, they want everything.
No, I'm saying as far they're not. I'll say that they're not killing for it. They killing for you. Diss me on the internet. You diss me on Instagram. You diss me on TikTok. You diss me on YouTube. Whatever it is, you diss me in a rap song. Now I'm coming to kill you.
That's what I'm saying. They just worrying about the internet. That was my exact point.
Yeah.
They're not worrying about the consequences of the shootings they doing.
It's crazy because at the end of the day, they got a place for them.
But you know what's crazy? Why they keep doing that? Because then the ones that get locked up and they OGs is calling them from jails, glorifying that. That's why they keep doing it.
Wow. What's the worst time you've seen it? Like from your point of view, when was it at its worst? Like where it was like you couldn't believe what you seen, what was going on. When was that for you?
Now. I mean, back in the days it was crazy, but it was over money. It was over different things. It was over blacks. They're not even killing over blacks.
Like I was talking about the other day, me and him was talking about it on one of the podcasts. This is the first time I seen maybe like 4 or 5 indictments, and it wasn't about no money. It wasn't like when they do indictments, they have like bricks on the table, money on the table,
just murders,
whatever type. It was about nothing.
All guns
like that.
Murders. That's it.
Reckless.
All
murders.
violent.
It's that social media that amplify everything.
Yeah.
You have a young boy from Southwest, people with somebody from North Philly that they never met before in person.
Yeah.
It's all off of social media.
And it's sad. I mean, either way, even if it was about some type of money, it's still sad. It's still sad. It's still not good. But it makes it even worse when it's over something like this. Somebody says something on this device, and you're losing your life, and then down the jails is packed with a lot of these young boys upstate. Which leads me to my next point. I want to say a shout out to Seven and Wolf for becoming a member. You got my next point. What I'm going to say is, you got a lot of these young boys in jail. How many guys do you actually take care of in prison right now that you look out for right now?
I'm living over Dominican Republic right now, and that's like one of the places I'm most popular in is in jail, because I always give back to the jails out there. Always, there's always everywhere there's a member at, like everywhere there's somebody, they know of me because I've done something for somebody they know. So we be looking out for a bunch of people in the jails out there.
How was it? What you say?
I'm like in the jails. I'm like very popular, and I've never been to the jails over there. Like actually, like did time over there or nothing. It's just off of I told you I give motivational messages to the youth.
Yeah.
So the OGs they rock with me because of that.
I was looking at your page, and man, I see that you got a lot of people. You get a lot of people that's watching what you have going on, what you got going on.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know that. I didn't know until I actually looked into it, because my first time, honestly, really hearing about you was through my guy Dot. He's like, yo, check this out, and then I started to look at what you had going on. I'm like, dang, you just never know, like. Because sometimes I might look at your page or look at what you got going, and I may not actually understand the movement until you actually start looking at it. I see you got millions and people checking you, like.
Yeah, I got a million. I got like every celebrity that's like Spanish celebrity. I know all of them through the messages, like my music too. I got a big audience. Like I be getting like 7 to 11 million views a month. On my
so
channel.
what he's doing is important too, though. Tawfiq, in the morning, he's giving out.
Oh yeah. Every day I give him a motivational message to the youth at 7:30 in the morning.
At nighttime, he's giving up the games, but he's showing as a distinction you can draw. One is entertainment; it's strictly entertainment. You know what I mean? He's grown out of that.
Yeah, so I be doing music and all of that too. That is like a little bit different from the message that I give, but it's like entertainment.
So let's speak about the Dominican Republic, right? First, I'm asking you, what made you move there? What made you like go there to say I'm moving from Philadelphia to?
I'm got like into a little hiccup, and she had to go over there, so I went over there just to like support her. And when I went over there, everybody was like, "Who are you?" Like, just because I look so different than people over there. So then I told her, I was like, "I'm gonna stay here because I see it's something over here,
potential." But sometimes people won't even look at it like it's potential, because you hear about the Dominican Republic like it's a vacation spot.
It's people getting more money over there than over here. You go to the clubs over there, look, like I have millionaires, like international artists tell me, like, bro, we go to the club in DR and it looks crazier than everywhere else. Dudes got more chains than everywhere else. The cars is crazy. There's a lot of money out there.
We were shooting a video up in the mountains, and our Tesla was running out of batteries, so we had ran into some boys that helped us charge our car. And when we went up into the mountains, deeper into the mountains, these boys had the whole mountain cut off at the top, right? Big behind villas everywhere, and they were all from the street.
They was watching me from drones. They knew who I was because of my Tesla. I'm like I got like the only different Tesla out there. Yeah. So they already knew it was me just because of the drones and stuff. Like that's how locked in they got stuff out there.
Oh, so over there in Dominican Republic, they watching everything from drones. They can see
that was these particular dudes that we met that day. We actually had a relationship with them now because of that day.
Wow.
They looked out for us and everything.
Let's talk about the Dominican Republic. As far as you said, that is much more opportunity over there, or you saying that it just is, well, it's even more popping is the word you use over there than it is over here. You said that the prisons they appreciate you over there. Now, when you hear about places like that, you look at it and you think that, what's going on over there is like almost like I don't use the word like third world country, but you see it like whereas though people it's not like nothing really going on, opportunity.
Dominican Republic has been the #1 vacation spot for like the past 2-3 years.
That's what I'm saying. Outside of the vacation spot, people don't really think that there's nothing going on over there, whereas there was like opportunity for you.
No, it's that they sold there only 2 spots. They tell everybody who go over there, go to Punta Cana, go here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a vacation spot, but it's not like that. That's what they sold y'all, because that's where the American resorts is at. But the whole DR is crazy, like crazy spots everywhere.
Yeah, I got a guy, one of my homies, he African American guy. He was actually up here on the podcast. He talking about go there all the time.
Yeah.
He like, yo, you gotta go over there. I'm telling you.
It's like Santo Domingo is like New York City. You see dudes wearing what we wearing, like jeweled up, Lambos, all of that. All day.
Now, another thing I want to say, like the prisons over there. I'm assuming the prisons over there. We be thinking about the prisons over there. I'm thinking the prisons over there is actually really, really poor. Like it's like
prisons got clubs over there inside.
Inside the prison?
Clubs. Bring women in there.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They're serious.
So they got music and clubs. So is that prison? Is that considered
I wouldn't mind going to jail.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing that's going to deter me from killing somebody.
Nah, real shit.
I'm taking them niggas jump out there, I'm busting his ass and going right to jail.
Bro, there's been points in DR that dudes got so much pull that they'll cops will take them to the clubs that night.
Hold on.
Bring them back.
They'll leave the prison.
With the cops.
So are they coming there with their prison uniform on and then going back? Or they changing their clothes?
They going like normal people. Everybody normal.
Wow, y'all heard that?
It's
like,
different.
so you in prison? You in prison going to the club? But it's not for everybody. It's like for exclusive people certain people that can.
I mean, you just gotta have a couple
dollars. You don't dumb me there. You got some money.
Nah, not like crazy money. Nuh-uh. You don't have to have crazy money. Stuff like that, get $1,000 will get you something like that.
Yeah.
Yo, party, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they in there, they got women in there.
$1,000 in jail, you could get 2 girls, a bottle of wine, bottle of liquor, some weed. You could pay the cops.
All with $1,000.
And if you're a cokehead, you could get some coke.
With $1,000
for one night.
2 women.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that a couple times, man. We're going to go in that joint, man. We're going to do that, 4 times a week? We're going to do that every weekend.
Facts.
Man, if I had some years to do in there, man,
I went to the prisons over there for 6 days.
Oh, yeah? How was it over? I know it's way different from the prison over here.
I was chilling. I was super chilling. I was sleeping with the police, AC and everything. Don't think the police over there is like the police over here. It's not like that.
What's the difference?
The cops run everything over there. They run the blocks. They run everything. They like us.
Yeah.
Over there, you can't have a block if you don't got the cops running it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they kill you themselves.
Oh, yeah.
The cops kill you out there.
Yeah, it's a whole...
You see over there, like, if you steal something, you're not going to jail. You getting murked. Like, if you're a robber, like, if you hit up a 7-Eleven, you're not, unless you go, like, turn yourself in with the news. But they go kill you over there. Niggas that's in jail is like niggas that sell drugs, stuff like that.
So it ain't no robbing. People be like, oh, that's off limit because I'm gonna die if I do that.
Like this, like you rob somebody, they put you on the gram. You gotta go get a lawyer and go turn yourself in with cameras and everything. Because if you go to the police, they kill you before you get to the district.
Hey,
that's how they move out there. It's crazy.
Yeah. Stay free, y'all. Don't be over there.
Nah, you just gotta have security like me. When you have security like me, you can ride around with everything.
So security is a must.
Yeah.
Is it the robbers? Is it like robbers over there too?
It.
Like, is it like for people like yourself, like have like a name, celebrity status? Is it people that's looking to, that you gotta watch out for that maybe want to rob you?
All day. But you see, cause I gotta like. It's not like to talk crazy or nothing, but like I'm a different type of celebrity because it's like I'm respected.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's dudes that got robbed. Like, you see where he's at?
Mm-hmm.
I seen dudes get robbed right there, and I'm right here jeweled up. He don't got nothing on him, but probably a little cross bag, And I done seen him got robbed, and I've been right here. And they don't touch me.
Dang. So they picking and choosing.
Yeah, it's cause over there respect get you a long way. If you got respect, they're not gonna cross them lines.
What kind of gangs is over there over there in DR? Is it like hair gangs or is it like
Man, you got a million. If you got 3 dudes with you and you call yourself this, that's a gang over there. But they don't run like that.
Is the feds real rampant over there? Like the feds over there grabbing stuff over there?
The feds is over there now because there's a lot of dudes doing scam now from the U.S.
Like what? Like what's they think?
Now they putting money in people's bank accounts. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I saw something like that. Yeah,
doing.
Yo, it's crazy that they.
So that's why the feds is out there.
It's crazy that you mentioned that. I mean, a couple years ago, probably like maybe I don't know. I don't know if I want to say 10 years ago. They was hiring people over here to do that, like to do like to transfer the money into their account, so forth and so on. Do that.
I know a lot of millionaires over there, like really real rich dudes, doing that right now. Facts.
So they just putting the money, and people was burnt because I know a guy that burnt them, like took the money and stepped off.
Yeah, they do that all the time. But then they catch their little cousins and whoever's left over there.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. But so now you moved to DR, and what was your main reason for moving over there? Like I know you said because you got over there and your mom was ill or whatever. She had to get some things taken care of. Like outside of that, when did you know that you wanted to stay? Like we said, I'm staying here. Like this is where I want to be.
And immediately, I told you like a couple days. I already knew because it was different. Like everybody was treating me like something. Like, you feel me? Like I was trying to been doing music, been doing everything, and it wasn't like working at the time. But as soon as I got over there, it was like, "Who are you? You're an artist." I'd be walking in the streets, and people just be like, I went on TV a bunch of times. As soon as I got over there, like a week later, I was all over the TVs and everything. But it took me like 2 years to like really take off and go viral and be like,
where's
that
that
known
now?
celebrity, like an established celebrity right now. Like there's not one celebrity in DR that you ask about me that they don't know me.
Do you see yourself going to prison?
Who?
Again?
Hell no. I wouldn't put myself in the position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just bought a villa in DR. Like I live a good life.
Yeah. You told me
I could get more money in the streets right now than I ever did because of my status, but I'd rather live how I'm living. I'm cool.
Listen, man, he got his 11-year-old son in here who drive cars, dirt bikes, 4-wheelers.
Yes, sir.
Everything.
He's just letting everybody know him out there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when they don't see me, they look. He got 400 followers on Instagram right now. He got 278,000 accounts reach.
Dang.
Yeah, he got reach.
What's his IG? What's his page?
Moneyking.26, right? Space 26.
Yeah, you gotta see him, man. I seen him, and then my guy, like, yeah, he ride dirt bikes, 4-wheelers.
Yeah,
and he can drive.
And he drive cars and all of that.
Club in Spain, like
oh yeah,
with the biggest artists.
Yeah, my friend, he's the biggest artist in Spain. He's paid like 50K euros just to put him in the club. Yeah, he was in the club out there in Spain. We did a major concert out there with like 20,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, your message, I know you say you do messages in the morning and do something else at night. What prompted you to want to, spread this positive message to people, or the motivational message to people that, that kind of watch your page, or just people around the world? What prompted you to want to do that?
Me needing it myself. Me needing the message myself, and nobody giving it to me. So instead of talking to somebody, I just started talking to the cameras.
Why is it that do you think that that people aren't so quick to kind of assist one another nowadays? I mean, because it seems like everybody is for self a lot of times. We see it a lot. I mean, more so. I know you said your crew and the guys that you're around.
It's because of fear. You got $2, you scared of losing them. But when you don't live with that fear, you don't care. Like, I'll give you $2 and stay with nothing because I know I'm gonna be blessed with something else. People don't think like that. People doubt God too much. People don't have faith. When you don't have faith, you think you're just getting things once.
How do you feel about hardships? Because, you know, sometimes a person can go through a hardship, a difficult time, and then sometimes people get the pointing fingers or complaining or, you know.
I feel like there's no excuse to bless somebody else.
Mm.
There's no excuse. I've been through it all. Like, when I told you I was on the run, I used to sleep in a van. I got family members that let me stay outside, parked in front of the house, but they didn't want me inside because they didn't want nobody to break in their house.
Mm.
So it's like, there's no excuse.
Mm.
And me staying in the van, I had went to New York one time. One of my cousins had got kicked out of his crib, and I was letting them stay in my van with me.
Mm.
You feel me? So it's like, there's no excuse to bless somebody.
Wow.
When you have excuses to bless somebody, God has an excuse for you too.
Mm.
That's how I see things.
You know, having that mentality.
Look, I was in jail with him, right? I met him in jail.
Mhm.
Even after I came home, I used to send my mom or somebody to go visit him. And I used to send somebody to his court dates.
Mm.
You feel me?
Wow.
Because I'm going to be blessed. Look, he came back in my life.
Wow.
He's helped me a lot since he's been back in my life. You feel me?
Mhm.
So it's like, you never know.
Wow. Because, you know, me and him kind of share the same, relationship as far as how we, you know, deal with each other. The bond is strong, and sometimes the bond is based off of hardship because we've been through a lot together. You know, I didn't do 21 years like he did, but you know, I was doing the time with him, you know, for the most part. And then now he's home, and we have the platform Tales from the Jails, and it's like we're building something together, and that's most important. Why do you think that people get to a certain point? You know, this is a question I got. You know, and I get asked this a lot. You know, why do you think people get to a certain point and money comes between them?
Why the money come in between people?
Yeah, I'm just saying, because you see people get to a certain point and money comes between them. But as a second part to the question, how do you prevent money from coming in between you and your guys that you care about?
I mean, is that the person who you gotta have next to you gotta be just like you. Like if I got a pair of sneakers, you ain't gotta hit hold that now, cause I know you're gonna do that for me later. It gotta be like the same mutual. It gotta be a mutual agreement.
Mm.
Cause when it's not, that's like when you're not upfront with things, that's when the problems start coming.
Mm.
You feel me? And you gonna know when your partner is too greedy. You're gonna understand that.
Yeah.
And remember, there's a God and a devil, so there's always gonna be a good one and there's always gonna be a bad one.
Mm.
You feel me? You just always gotta be the good one.
Mm. Why is it?
Remember, it don't matter if your partner gets over on you. He ain't getting over on God. You're gonna get there later.
You're right. Right. People always forget about that. People forget about.
Everybody does.
They might snake you, but they forget that even at the end of the day,
somebody always watching.
Yeah, God is watching you. You can't just sit up here. You might get over on me because I can't kind of see it at the time, but you're gonna owe me at some point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Karma's real.
How do you deal, like, you know, if you were ever able to, you know, sniff something out like that, whereas if somebody had did something foul or, you know, committed something against you, how do you deal with them? Do you immediately cut them off, or what do you do? Are you person that, like, no, I'm gonna give them another chance?
Nah, cause look, you can't let nobody change who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So you always got to do what you feel.
Yeah.
So if you feel like forgiving them is what makes you feel good, you got to forgive him. You can't just cause he did you dirty, do him dirty back.
Do you keep him around you?
You be as equal as a piece of shit as he is.
Do you keep him around you though?
No, I mean, you can't keep somebody who do something now, they're gonna do it again. People repeat. People tend, like, we at an age, people don't learn at an age. They get moderate. They bad habits, they learn how to control them. You don't get rid of your bad habits.
Mm-hmm. You just know how to learn how to suppress them at times. But
so you just gotta.
But it'll show at some point.
It's your world. You can't let nobody come ruin your world.
For sure.
Somebody do something to you, you just gotta move.
Mm.
And let them be the pieces of shit they are.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. What you gonna say, Young?
No, I forgot basically. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, when you have, you know, success, right, and you have people around you that's helping you along the way of success, sometimes the jealous factor come in. How do you deal with that? Like, you know, for example, like, it might be somebody Because 9 times out of 10, sometimes you may have a friend like this is my brother, this is my friend, like that's your brother, that's your friend. And maybe some other people that's in your family that's actually your blood, really your blood, and they may feel like you're giving opportunity to him over them.
Nah, bro, it's that you can. I don't never let nobody come in between mine and his relationship, cause my mom's relationship and mine ain't the same as mine and his.
Yeah.
So my mom don't know him like I know him. So even I won't even let my mom get a negative idea of him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Before she even think negative, I'm gonna correct her. Like, nah,
Yeah.
he's like this. You feel me?
Yeah. That's important.
So basically, nip it in the bud.
You said what?
I said, so basically, you nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
Like right when it start, you hold.
Yeah, you can't. Is that when you can't let things prolong like that, things like that, like a negative comment about you, because then if he allows that now, it becomes a constant thing.
It'll grow
to the point where it's gonna get into his head.
Right.
So if you cut it from the rip, it's just not gonna go nowhere.
You know, it's like, you know, when we when we're trying to reach a certain plateau, or when you have a team and you're trying to reach get to a common goal, they always say that it's always the closest person to you that tries to harm you the most. And a lot of times it can be, I mean, I'm not no disrespect to the females out there, but a lot of times it can be your significant other, your female closest to you, man. How do you deal with just your significant other, or your females in your life, or a female that's trying to derail you from obtaining success? Because sometimes they can be selfish.
Women is always thinking about themselves first. But I don't let women derail me. Like, it's like I told you, it's my world. Like, you can't come derail me from, you don't know my goal. So if you don't know my goal and you don't have the vision and you don't have nothing to add to my goal, you can't derail me from it.
Yeah.
You understand? That's the way I move. Like, I'm very like, with women and everything, even my baby mom's like, I'm like, I got my vision on whatever I'm doing. So
You locked in. So no matter what they do.
If they don't get on the boat, it's just getting left. At the end of the day, look, I get older every day, right?
Yeah.
They 10 years younger than me. In 10 more years, where I'm gonna be at? Assed out, right? What they gonna be doing? They're gonna be fresh looking for another nigga like me that's right now. So I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about what I'm gonna leave my kids, my legacy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. How do you, like, you know, a lot of times people have a problem differentiating between the two. They can't really, you know, see past a beautiful face or whatever. They can't really see past it because, you know, whatever they blinded by it. But you gotta look at everybody. This is me. You gotta look at everybody. Whenever somebody show you who they are, you gotta believe them. That's just how I move.
That's a fact.
You know, because if you don't believe them when they show you who they are, it can get you later on down the line.
Yeah. It's that God shows you everybody before they do something wrong to you. God don't just leave you go to the wolves. No, God shows you everybody in your life in multiple times. Because if he's a snake with him and a snake with him, what makes you think he's not gonna be a snake with me?
Yeah.
So after I let him snake him and him, then he comes snake me. I'm gonna be mad at who?
You gotta be mad at yourself. You
Exactly. So God ain't gonna leave me alone. He gonna show me he's a snake.
But y'all don't believe that people evolve though as a person, because I know I used to be into some treacherous stuff. I used to be doing some.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I used to be
You
doing the
could
same
be treacherous stuff, but not a snake to who you
Yeah,
love.
but you wasn't being a snake to your friends.
If you doing treacherous stuff,
You wasn't the person that's riding the car with your homie, like, and then you trying to take him up off. He got some money in the trunk. You trying to figure out a way to rob him.
We all did that crazy shit.
I mean, I did some stuff that wasn't cool that I wouldn't approve of now as a grown man.
But you okay, all right. So, but like I agree, people can change. We talking about when we have like I have a relationship with somebody. Like if you my man, we together, and then you do some foul stuff and snake me. That means our relationship is done. Now, if you doing some foul stuff before we got together and you change, I don't even can judge you off of what you did when you with me.
But look at this. That's from your upbringing, though.
Yeah,
if you raising your kids the way I'm raising my kids, you think my kids is gonna go do that? Right. They gonna snake somebody when I don't allow them to talk about nobody? So it's just your upbringing. And that's why dudes got to be in their kid's life.
Mm.
A woman can't raise a man.
What's some of the advice you get? What's some of the things that you implement in your sons? I see you got your boys with you, and you say they always with you. What is something that you put in that, implement in
I
them?
don't let them backbite. I don't disrespect. It's like unacceptable because they see what I do when people disrespect me. Like, I try to teach them as best as I can.
Mm.
But backbiting is one of the things I teach them this. Everything you see, you don't say. And think before you talk. Because everything you think, you don't say neither.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And
and don't steal. That's number one. Because when you let them steal, stealing gets you to another level.
Yeah, that's a gateway. That's the gateway to all types of bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Facts.
I always told us you could never trust a thief and a crackhead.
Facts.
I learned that early. A thief and a crackhead?
Nah, my mom, that's the one thing I was raised with, the not stealing shit.
Yeah, my pop would have, I might have lost a finger.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna probably take some calls for anybody out there want to ask you some questions, because I'm pretty sure we got a lot of people in the chat. So we want to probably take some calls in a minute to have a lot of people speak to you in regards to they may want to ask you some questions. So the numbers are 215-316-4492. That's 215-316-4492. Y'all can call in, and y'all, if y'all have any questions, y'all can ask whatever y'all want to ask, man. It's up to him to answer it. Now, you said you had this thing going on where as though you're a celebrity, you have a lot of things going on. How does it feel for you to be in a space where as though you're able to provide for your family, by doing something legit?
That's the best part of it. Cause growing up, we ain't know we couldn't get $1 legit.
Mm-hmm.
So now when I get them little YouTube checks, them little Spotify checks, and the little walkthroughs and the shows and whatever we doing, it feels great.
Yeah.
It feels is a different feeling for sure.
It's crazy you said that, man, because Spotify is like Apple Podcasts, man, don't really pay you, man. But Spotify do pay you.
Yeah.
Spotify pays you. Yeah, I just saw it the other day on our platform. I was like, wow.
That's where I get the most checks from.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spotify is something serious.
Mm-hmm.
And just to go back and to speak about like the legit money. Legit money, once you're making, from my opinion, when you're making legit money and making money legally, it's different.
It's freedom.
It's different, man, because we've all made money in the streets, and we make money in the streets just like you like this.
Exactly.
Your shoulder, you scared. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who to trust. But
you
now
don't get to enjoy it like that.
Yeah, now you get paid to do what you want, just to do what you like to do. You ain't trying to go to jail. You ain't got to go to jail for it.
How's this do where I wake up at every morning, man? Countryside, birds, pool,
chilling,
everything. Yeah, it's like totally different. I couldn't imagine it a couple years back.
All your kids live in DR with you?
Nah, just the 11-year-old.
You come back and forth, but I'm pretty sure they be wanting to be with you though.
Nah, they about to go with me next month for the vacation. Every time there's vacation, I come get them.
That's what's up, man. How important is it to you to be a father?
The most important. That's the number one. That's my number one job.
Is it hard to raise girls or boys?
I mean, girls is more disrespectful.
they get smart faster, right?
Yeah, because they feel like they untouchable.
Any advice for the guys out there raising daughters?
Don't be too hard on them. That's what drives them away.
Being hard on them.
Yeah. I knew when my daughters lost their virginity before their mother. Because they was comfortable enough to tell me before they told them.
How'd you feel about that? Just knowing that happened?
I mean, I'm accountable for my actions. I can't put a stop on nobody. I could give you an advice, and you could listen if you want to.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then you be like they are now.
I'm the same way you are.
Asking me for help.
I'm the same exact way you are.
You're right. They all go full circle and come right back to you.
Come right back, yeah.
Wow.
I got grandkids and all of that.
Oh yeah.
I got 2 of them. Yeah.
I feel like the Latin community started procreating at a lot younger age.
Young age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my first kid when I was 16.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't had my first kids. I was what 20, 21. It took me a minute.
Yeah, you started late.
Damn, 6. I started late.
I had like
You
2
started
or 3 kids
early.
at that time.
You had what 2, 3 kids.
Yeah, at that time. Yeah, for sure.
So you got like
Yeah, I had
what you got? You got like 30
I
year.
got 8.
You got kids like what, pushing 30 or 20 in their 20s.
21. Yeah.
Yeah, my son's 21. I got a 21-year-old son.
Yeah, me too.
So who listen more though? Like for you, like who listens more? Like boys or the girl?
None of them listen. Kids don't listen.
Kids is just kids, man.
Yeah, they don't listen. They don't listen till they start going through the real stuff, real life.
Wow.
The bills, the going in trouble, going to jail, problems, headaches. That's why I try to keep a tight grip on the boys because, you know, they're more liable to commit crimes than a female. So
Shout out to Detroit, man. Detroit tapping in. You know, they my guy 7 and Wolf. Now you got you know, you have some things that you are looking to do. So if you can kind of sum up your plans for the next year or two, what is it that you want to be doing? What's your you know, I know we don't want to give away your actual your goals or whatever because sometimes you gotta be secretive with a lot of that stuff.
Sure.
But what I'll say is, where do you see yourself in the next year or so, 2 years?
I mean, we working major stuff this year, even better than last year. So I think we trying to get into the elite, like, you feel me, the private flights and all of that stuff. That
Okay.
level. So we gonna be going for that, so we could be up there by next year. I mean, we already got the plugs. I'm plugged into every major artist in the world right now, at least in the Latin community.
Okay.
Well, I got a couple of collabs, 2 major collabs that I'm gonna put out.
We ain't gonna do one with Albial.
I like Albial.
Yeah, Albial up here. Shout out to Albial,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to Albial. I like him. He's from New Jersey. Yeah, I used to record in the studio. He used to record in.
Yeah.
Up EVR. Yeah.
I'll be out on them. It's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
Man, I'll be out. He came and
fire.
seen us by himself. Dolo.
He
You know?
dope. He a dope dude.
So you know, like I was saying, you know, where do you like see yourself, in in the next 1 or 2 years, like, you know, and you mentioned that you want to get to the elite level. What are some of the important factors or some things that you think you need to get to that level?
I gotta be ready for it.
Hmm.
You just gotta be ready for it because that's a different level. I've been there already. I seen it. I already did all the elite stuff, so it's just like position ourselves steadily up there.
Yeah.
But like I tell you, we was just at 20,000 people in the show in Spain a couple months ago.
Do you ever see yourself like moving back to Philly?
Nah, hell no. I mean, nothing against Philly. We know everything we know from Philly, but
Philly, I don't blame you. I'm trying to get up out of here too.
Philly's a place for you not to forget where you come from.
Exactly.
Like you come here, 2 days, 3 days, cool. Yeah.
So how much family you got? You got a lot of family here in Philly?
Yeah. I mean, all my kids is here.
Wow. Yeah, man. Whenever I'm in DR, man, I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna hit you up, man.
Now
Because
you have to. If you don't, you ain't go.
yeah, you gotta come out there and
have
show
the
me
right
around,
plan.
man. You gotta show me around because, like you said, everybody go to the spots, the same
Nah,
spots.
That's not what you want, man.
On the resorts.
He did that too. And
He was on the resorts.
yeah, and then I called him over one day. He seen what was going on. The next flight, he went over there, asked him how crazy it was. Insane.
Definitely a different experience than you got
Yeah.
Money June and off the resorts and stuff.
He out in the clubs, bodyguards getting him. Oh, he's with such and such. Artists, everybody. You ask him, it's different.
You know, this is a story, man. You know, this is a person who came from, committing some crimes or being involved in some criminal activity, and then now, he's serving his time. It was 6 months, whatever. Been on the run for 5 years, 2 years at a time. But it was his hardship because he was in there. Prison. No matter if you were in there for a month, 2 months, when you get in there, you're gonna feel you're gonna feel prison. You're gonna feel no matter you're in there for a month, you're gonna actually feel the actual effects of prison because prison is an oppressive state, you know, and you got to get in there and make the best of it. Not only was he in there, he got stabbed multiple times. He got stabbed in there multiple times, you know, and that's crazy. Well, what about that lock in that sock? You ever seen that happen to somebody in there?
I ain't seen it happen, but I heard about it.
Yeah,
I
he
know
always
he
talk about
seen
that
this
lock in that
shit.
sock, man, all the time.
See, you got to see it. You got to see it. See, it's one thing to hear about it. You will hear something vicious about it, but when you see
I
it,
seen the soap in the sack.
well, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
I got hit with a lock on the socket, and the dude instantly broke my hand. Yep,
Damn,
instantly broke my hand.
That lock,
you got hit with a lock in the sock and it broke your hand.
Yeah.
that joint like it blew it up. Boom! As soon as it touched it.
I was in a hole where my hand broke for like 2 months without no medical treatment, no nothing. So yeah, that lock.
Oh, what happened? You tried to block it?
Yeah, no, I tried to lock it. I caught him right while he was trying to, fix the lock in the socket, and I ran in the cell and he swung it and broke my hand immediately.
Anything that thing touches is gonna break.
Damn. Where was this at? In the county or upstate?
This was upstate. This is upstate when I was up SCI Fayette.
Damn. See, that lock in the socket broke his hand instantly. Hit him in his hand. So, where can they find you at, man? Where can people reach out to you, man? Where can they, what platforms you on? What you got, where can the people reach out to if they want to get in contact with you?
I'm on TikTok at Money June, Money June 444, 3 times the 4, and on Instagram same thing.
So yeah, make sure y'all tap in, man. Make sure y'all
Thanks.
go out and check them out. Make sure y'all get some motivation early. You said 7:30 in the morning.
Every day in the morning, yeah.
Every morning. So this is a different message that you dropping every morning.
Yeah, every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly about God and like progression.
For sure, I gotta check you out for sure, man. In regards to that, because everybody need a little bit of motivation because we never know what the next person is going through. Like sometimes we be going through stuff, and it could be the same stuff.
Yeah.
That whatever you going through, I may need that push because we
Facts.
all go through hard times.
Facts.
So I'm gonna ask you this last question before we go. What motivates you the most? What is it? Is it your kids? What money? What is it that motivates you the most?
My family, but like just I got a lot of messages of people that I changed their life through my message. That motivates me.
Okay. Wow. And I'm sorry, I know I said one. This is the last question.
No,
We never know when we gonna die, when we gonna go. We never know. Nobody knows their time, their expiration date. If you was to, leave today or tomorrow, God forbid, what message would you want to leave to your kids or leave to the world? What's the message? What's the one message that you would want to leave right now for everybody to see? For your kids to see. If they were ever to go back and watch this footage, what message would you want to leave for them?
To take the best, the best that I gave, not the worst of me. All the good things only. Because the bad things is what we don't show. Because we don't want people to see.
Okay. Well, listen, y'all heard it here first, man. Make sure y'all go check my guy out, man. He's on all platforms. If you ever in DR, hit him up. They over there having a blast. I'm about to go over there and try to see what it's like, go chill over there in the villa or something like that.
You're not going to want to come back.
And kick my feet up, man. So listen, man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode of Tales from the Jails, which is sponsored by TNS Media Group. I want to thank y'all for coming through, for showing love and being a part of the Tales from the Jails movement. And whatever y'all got going on, how we can support y'all, whatever.
Same thing.
We can make it happen.
Labs, whatever.
For sure. For sure. And Young, man, anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
It's Friday night. You know what I'm gonna say. Please, everybody, man, stay safe. You don't want to get locked up tonight. They ain't letting you out to Tuesday, Wednesday. Do not go to jail tonight, man. Be safe, man. For those who do indulge in drinking, do it modestly. For the ones that don't drink and they out there having fun, man, be cautious of your surroundings and be mindful of the next person beside you. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's it, man. We meet back up here Monday, man. But no one is exempt from going to prison. Don't never forget that. No one is exempt. So be cautious and mindful and watch your kids.
Exactly. And don't forget, this weekend, y'all got crazy clips coming y'all way and a bunch of content to come. We having a array of content coming out.